Hatapu, Hatapu. Harun Affair, trust that all is well and that you are in an excellent place. Looking forward to getting started this morning. Such a joy to have you with us today. Thanks so much. As usual, we're going to get right into it. Little talk, mostly movement today. We want to advance the practice and what we're working, what we're learning. So for starters, we're going to get into, of course, our Shiasha, bow in, respect for teacher, ancestors, and the whole reciprocity piece between me and you and us and we. Then we get into Asar Stance, 20 breaths, although you should be really closer to 15 minutes now. We want to be moving in that 10 to 15 minute range for the Asar Stance. However, we are working with folks who are at whatever pace they are, want to be able to move with us. Full moon, we're still in that full moon cycle. So if you have an opportunity to get out under the full moon, please do so. You'll be able to see it with the rising sun in the morning sometimes. And you may be able to see it right around sunset. You should also be able to see Mars in the southern sky. And right before sunrise, you should be able to also see Jupiter and Saturn to get near together in the southern sky. Hugely important, Jupiter and Saturn being able to be seen as we're heading into what's called a grand conjunction, which is one of the reasons I'm really trying to move to get us at least to the part of the form where we go through what's called the great solar year or the grand transition by the winter solstice. So that gives us roughly 20 days if you practice every day outside of class as well as class. All right. Then we get into the exercises, we get into the form, as well as our Qigong, our alternate nostril breathing exercise, and then as always, our wisdom from the sages of the ages. All right, that's enough talk for today. Let's get to it. All right, get yourself in Wu Chi position. And for those of you that may be new, that means heels together, forming a 90-degree angle. There we go. Knees are slightly bent, meaning they're unlocked. Body is relaxed. 2 breaths right here, arms relaxed at the sides, using your bellows breathing. Into pyramid hands. And bow in, we say, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. All right, pyramid hands. Shift all the way to the right leg. You're going to come on that left toe. You're going to step to the left, a little wider than shoulder's width. Balance the weight between the legs, sit down on them. Open the hands into the Asar Stance position. Let's go 20 breaths. Keep going. Keeping the Asar Stance, breathing deeply and easily. Get a little deeper for 4 breaths. Pyramid hands. Going to shift the weight to the right leg and slide the left foot back into Wuchi position. Hold for 2 breaths. Excellent. All right. Shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Back into Wuchi position. All right. Pyramid hands. Going to shift the weight to the right leg upon the right toes. Excuse me, your left toes. You're going to step to your left, heel first. Balance the weight. Sit down. Palms up. Toes, knees, and hands are all pointing the same direction. You want to see a ball of golden white light like the sun in the palms of the hands. Let's go. Breathing in. Using your bellows, breathing. Out. In. Out. Rotating the hands into oneness. 2 breaths. Into the turtle, chin down. And breathing out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Into oneness. Elbows. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Hands beneath the navel, arms and hands not touching the body. Rotate the left hand on top, palms facing. I want to see a ball of golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. into oneness. Into the turtle, chin down, and out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs, 2 breaths. Into oneness. 2 breaths. Pyramid hands. 2 breaths. Shift the weight to the right leg, slide that left foot into Wuchi position again. Balance the weight between the legs, hold for 2 breaths. Let the hands come down and shake it out opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. And hands are here. Palms are facing the head for 2 breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. Let the hands come down, interlace the fingers, palms facing forward at the heart. All right, we're going to raise the hands towards the heavens 8 times. Here we go. Breathing in on the way up, on the balls of the feet. And down. And go into the gathering. And we're going to go from here right on into swinging hands. Let them swing. Let them swing until they stop naturally. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Go ahead and sink down. Sun rises. And we open the chest. We do a total of 5 times. This is number 2. All right, shake it out. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Sink down and go right into sunrises over the mountain sunsets. Warding off right and left 4 breaths. One more time with sunrises. Shake it out. All right. We're going to do something a little bit differently today because I want to go through and make sure that folks are able to get the foot movements. Okay, so we're going to shift it just a little bit more so we can focus on doing our best to see the feet, because what we're going to be doing is, this is why the Asar Stance needs to be between 10 and 15 minutes, because we're going to begin moving the feet and stepping more than we have been thus far. So I'm going to go all the way through the lunar cycle. We're going to do that together. We're going to do that 3 times in a row. And then we're going to introduce the next steps. We're going to start with the feet first and then work our way up the body so that you'll have the weekend to work on the feet. And then we'll spend next week going over the waist and arm movements. All right, here we go. Sinking down, sunrises. Hold on. We're going to do it again. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Sinking down, sunrises. Going to ward off to the right, toe up. Shift that weight up on the left toes, stepping forward. So we grasp the bird's tail. Remember this. Maybe up, step. We roll the ball. We're going to roll back. And we press. And we push. And we're going to come back and you're going to extend the arm. So you push here. You're going to pick up that right foot. So the toes are in the air. You're going to turn on the heel and sit that foot down at 90 degrees. The toes are pointed in. Arms are still here. Okay? You're going to turn on this left toe, come all the way around. Here, shift the weight to the left, pivot on that right heel. You're going to be facing this direction. Feet or shoulders width apart. Okay? You're going to try it again. Main thing is to watch the feet. Okay? So if there's a question, we'll get it in. But what I want us to do is focus on the feet. And what I'll do is I'm going to do a specific piece only on the feet. My goal is to get us outside where you can actually see whole body movements. And we'll get that worked out as a supplemental to this work that we're doing here. Okay, so sunrises, let's go. Flow with me. Okay, here again, toe up. Bring the arm, whole body's just swinging around. Don't worry about it. Put the foot down. Pivot on this one. Come around, shift the weight, and pivot on that back heel. Just gonna leave the hands here for now, okay? Come on back. One more again. Now see, I may have to get some white shoes or something like that so they show up a little easier, a little more visible for everybody. All right, sink it down. up, turn 90 degrees. Again, shift, pivot, and we're here. All right, shake it out. Opposites. All right, we're gonna do it again. It's last time. Sinking down. And I want you to see that we're starting here straight up. We're changing direction from the mundane every day. We come back to the starting direction. And now we've gone through, we may call a decade or a week. And here we are heading into the lunar cycle, which is multiple weeks. 29 and a half days, or roughly 30 days. After you have a series of moon cycles, you get to the grand transition. The earth and the sun move through. They end up 180 degrees from the direction they started in, or the other direction. So we end up here. All right, so we start here. We spent the most of our time thus far going this direction. All right, dealing with the lunar aspects. And then we come all the way back around to its reflection as we get into the grand solar. Just want you to see how that movement works in the process and what's behind it on a mundane level. All right, so here we go. Last time. Sinking down. Toes up, pivot, turn, step, shift the weight and pivot. All right, shake it out. Okay. Okay, where you can see the feet. We're gonna do the lunar cycle. One more again. And then we're gonna do that new step that we just introduced. 2 times. Then we're gonna get into the alternate nostril breathing and wisdom from the sages. Here we go, sinking down. This is just the lunar cycle. Up on the, here we go, we turn. Sit that down 90 degrees, we come around. And we pivot and turn again. Excellent, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Feet parallel, shoulders width. All right. One more again. Last time. Sinking down, sun rises. All right, shake it out. Let's grab a seat real quick. Comfortable spot for you. All right. Want to be able to sit tall. All right. So here we go. You're going to take your right thumb and index finger right here, touch them, palm up, resting on top of the thigh. You're going to take your left hand, left thumb blocking off the left nostril, middle and index finger in the center of the forehead. Breathing in, using the bellows breathing. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. And release. Switching hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. And release. Both hands resting on the thighs, palms up, thumb and index finger touching, breathing in. Out. So notice both nostrils working together, in concert with the bellows breathing. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. And release. Palms down over the knees, breathing in. Breathing out through the mouth, a cleansing breath. Another cleansing breath in through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. All right, back to nasal breathing. I'm going to bring out today our wisdom from the sages of the ages, from book 2 of the Masnavi, from Rumi. This is what we're reading from the Jawid Mojaddedi translation, which is more true to the culture and the language. Here we go. Wisdom from the sages of the ages, clear the mind. And here we go. This song is from Reactions to the Miracles of a Desert Ascetic. From placelessness, you've made this place appear. Your daily breads in heaven you've made clear. A cloud approached once he had said this prayer. Slowly, like elephants, which walk with care. As if from skins, rain poured down suddenly, filling all hollows which their eyes could see. The cloud kept raining like a bowl upturned. The pilgrims stood there with their mouths open, stunned. Due to these marvels, one group zealously cut off their girdles of uncertainty. Another group's faith was intensified. Due to this feat, God knows best how to guide. The rest stayed skeptical, though it was clear they'll stay inadequate. This book ends here. All right. So I want to thank you for your time, your participation, and your presence. These are challenging times and interesting times, a great time to be alive, a time to use these tools, these practices to aid you in being fully present and making a consistent commitment to a lifestyle change. If there's anything you missed, please check out our earlier sessions. We've got stuff going all the way back to the beginning where we started out in April, which slowly can move you and work with adapting and building your body so that you can adapt to the breathing, adapt to the leg work that's happening, because the way we work every day is leg day in Taijiquan. We get our Qigong in. These practices are designed to aid you in terms of your mental, emotional, psycho-spiritual health. So it aids you in balancing, so you got to know when to use it. But our goal is to provide you the opportunity and the skills, as well as the tools, to address any issue that may impact you, or that you may be facing in your world, be it microscopic or macroscopic. Thank you very much. I'm grateful that you had the time to spend with us. Hatapu, which means peace to you. Uncle Saner, life, health, and strength to you. And we say, in using our Shiasha, we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher, giving honor to the ancestors, Ashe, and paying homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and the sky. I bid you adieu in peace, Hatapu. Have a wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hatep.